Yo, what's up? This is your boy D4L Fabo, man, and I'm on that ugly geek, ugly geek, and we on the Ugly Money Podcast. Biatch.
that ugly money.
What up? I am Ugly Money Nietzsche, and welcome to another episode of the Ugly Money Podcast, and my special guest for the evening.
Oh!
Needs no motherfucking introduction, bitch.
Fabo! Stop $2.
Platinum recording artist. I like to say the goddamn geek music originator. Ladies and gentlemen, the West Side, Bankhead, Atlanta legend. Y'all give it up for Fabo.
Oh yeah.
What's up, $2?
Oh man, you already know, man. I'm ugly. You know.
I appreciate you coming out, man.
Hey, man, I appreciate y'all for having me, man.
Hey man, there's some things that I've always wanted to ask you, man. Over the Shouts out to Katie Forever. I'm my boss right there. Look, there's some things I always wanted to ask you, and I said if I ever get a chance to goddamn catch Fabo, I'm gonna ask him this.
Yeah.
The white shades.
Yeah.
Off the rip. Where did the white shades come from?
My brother used to wear them, and they gave him life, so I just kept it going.
So it was an honor to your brother.
It was basically, man, the label that I was up under, they painted my shades black for the D4L CD, so it kind of just, went as a rebel thing from there.
Oh yeah, you was pissed.
Yeah.
So some people call it snap music.
Yeah, we call it geek music.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Tell me what is geek music?
I mean, when you grow up in the house, where your mama sell Brillo pads, straight shooters, and all of that stuff or whatever, you selling blunts before you go to school, you seeing it go in and out the door or whatever, everybody talking about they geeked up.
Yeah.
As I got a little older or whatever, in the trap, I felt like I smoked more weed and drunk more bottles of liquor than any wino on the corner or whatever. We buying bottles. He stay out that whole day just to get a pint. You feel what I'm saying? He might drink it straight to the head. We can chase it. You feel what I'm saying? But we drinking fifth. So I said, I'm going to be geeked up too. I'm smoking more weed than my mama got them going off or my uncle going off. So shit, I guess I'm geeked up too. It started right there, but it was like a slow song at first.
Yeah. And
we used to go to Club Chocolate.
Okay.
And one of my homeboy club boys was like, man, y'all do something to that or whatever. And I went and I had an incident happen. I go in the studio one morning and recorded fast. Yeah. And everybody just been jumping to it ever since. Yeah.
How did the incorporating the snap into it?
Yeah.
Like where did that come from? How did the sound?
We had this song. I had this song called "Welcome to the Palace." Okay. I had another song, that I did with Pimpin'. Shout out to Pimpin' Franchise Boy. If it went for Pimpin', we probably wouldn't even have this sound. Because Yola took me over there to Pimpin' and Adam Temple.
Shouts out DZ
And yeah, man, free Yola, man. Yeah, man. And when we got over there, we did the Money song.
Okay.
So when I came back from doing the Money song or whatever, you had K-Rap and all these cats in the club every week trying to come with it. So we doing Westside Wednesdays and stuff like that. And I messed around and did the Welcome to the Palace where it goes down every weekend. I'm gonna go do it for me, boom. And me and my homeboy Lil Boom always were doing the dance anyway, and it just went right to it. You feel what I'm saying?
So this is some shit in the hood, this is some natural shit.
It just started from there. Everybody started trying to come with those songs. And, you had Franchise jump out with the white tee.
Yeah.
And we was on the road with them.
Okay.
And, came back, got out when they started blowing or whatever, they started moving in different circles or whatever.
Yeah, kind of, sometimes things get weird there.
And, and after that we made the Bitch Can't Do It Like Me. When it's a vibe, it's a vibe.
Damn right.
The whole club started making songs. K-Rap did the Do It, just started jumping off.
Yeah, it was definitely like a whole wave of hits that y'all had. And I remember nigga, I'm talking about this was back when Napster.
Yeah,
nigga, like I remember typing in.
Yeah, man, somebody still got some money over there at Napster.
I'm trying to tell you, boy, them boys got. Because I remember I was in college.
Definitely, somebody still got some money over there. That
snap music, and I was trying to find out to do something.
Just a couple $, man. Let nigga have something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you goddamn Napster's the reason why they're streaming now. Goddamn Napster kind of fucked the game.
I mean, they were kind of like the originators of this whole streaming thing or whatever. And I remember when YouTube first started doing their streaming thing too, like I remember my homeboy coming saying, yeah, man, you could be, when you in Japan, you know, next time you in Japan, get this Ustream thing or whatever, you know, and you could just have it right on right there. You know, I remember him running the whole thing down to me, and I'm trying to get the dude to work with a couple Japanese over there.
Yeah.
They don't want to mess with it. And, you know, to see where it's at right now, I'm like, wow, you know, remembering that moment.
Changed, man. The game went all the way digital.
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
You know
all
what
the
I'm
way
saying?
digital. And I came along with it too, you know.
You know,
definitely.
y'all was like one of the pioneers of that whole digital wave, because a lot of y'all was one of the first people to really go like platinum
Yeah.
off of like digital sales and shit like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. We was in the Guinness Book of World Record.
that crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
That crazy. Now, like,
Yeah.
we got to get to this.
Yeah.
This Laffy Taffy, this platinum record, this
Yeah.
iconic
Yeah.
record, this
I'm
record
looking for Mrs. Bubblegum.
So, like, in the studio, how did it happen?
Man, it's just left babes one night, man, this girl.
Shouts out, babes.
Yeah,
man.
Club Babes. Shout out to Club
Come
Babes,
on,
man. You know, the real club don't
R.I.P.
get no love.
Long live Club Babes,
Yeah, man. Shout out to Club Babes, man. Yeah, man. We left Babes one night. You know, Babes right around the corner. We stayed down there.
Yeah.
And, you know, me and the little bro were together. And it was Shake That Tootsie Roll at first or whatever. And we just sitting there. And I was like, somebody already got a song called Tootsie Roll or whatever. You know, we came out there, smoked a couple more blunt. I went right back in the booth and, you know, the Laffy Taffy came out. And I was actually going to change the verse.
Yeah.
You know, because I ain't want them nigga to hit. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because it's
yeah.
just in the studio in the morning time. You know, every song we got kill, murder, shoot this nigga up, running their house.
Fact.
And you know, when they came in there early that day, I remember Mook B came in the door first. He was like, man,
Shouts
don't
out
fuck with
Mook.
that verse. That thing hard. You know
Shouts
what I
out
mean?
Mook B.
And Mook B say that verse. So shout out to Mook B. He say that verse.
Nah, facts, man. That was definitely an iconic record, man. And you know, I remember actually being in I was in the military at the time. I was in Colorado, stationed
Yeah.
at Fort Collins. And my boy, he had just got back from Iraq. My boy from Carolina, he came back off leave, and he said, "Boy, you heard that Laffy Taffy?" I was like, "What the fuck? What you talking about, man?
Yeah.
This the hottest shit. This the hottest shit in the South right now."
Yeah.
And when I heard it, bro, and I was like, I had never really heard nothing like that before. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I always definitely, you know, knew it was a different sound.
oh, it was totally different. Y'all was
Yeah.
y'all, and, you know, and as much as we have carbon copies and people copying sounds and waves of today's music, for y'all to come up with a whole sound that was you guys, you know what I'm saying? Like, can't nobody say, like, you know the sound.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The
Yeah.
snap music, the geek music, like, that was something that was
Yeah.
you guys on, man.
Yeah.
And that's revolutionary in itself, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people come in here sounding like him, sounding
Yeah,
like, man,
it
look,
was a whole vibe.
Fabo
definitely.
$2 and it sound like Fabo $2. That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
You can't. What it sound like?
Yeah, you
he
got
kind
it.
of rapping.
I like to
he kind of
say-
singing.
Yeah.
He kind of yelling. He, you know, but
Yeah.
whatever it is, I like it.
I like to say you only had one James Brown, one Michael Jackson. And my mama, you know, she instilled that when we were young or whatever. You know, I was in the chorus, Mr. 5th grade, 6th grade,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
all of these things or whatever, you know. Definitely wanting to get ahead, you know. I grew up in Perry Home. You missed school, but Perry Home was big. You had to walk through this whole mile. You know what I mean? It's like a mile and a half through the hood trying to get to the school. You feel what I'm saying?
Fact.
You know, your mama always telling you, you know, you got to do something different. You got to get up out of here. And she was always listening to the Jackie Wilson. When Freddie Jackson was out, I remember, you know, mama still sitting right there. She listening to Jane Brown and everybody. She had all the rap.
Wow.
So, you know, putting us on that originality, she wanted you to be original. And that just stuck with me.
That melody, you know what I'm saying, it came from the crib. I remember my mom used to play Whitney Houston and Mariah Carey back then, you know what I mean? It just it stick with you.
I remember being in summer camp having to sing the Whitney Houston,
Come
I
on,
believe
man.
the children of the future.
I
Like,
believe-
I'm in summer camp. I believe the children. Swearing you falsetto listen to
Hey,
Eddie Kendrick
bro.
at home. I'm at home listening to Eddie Kendrick, and I come to school and I think I can go falsetto. It did not come out right. It did not come out right. Boy, he was hitting
hitting notes that women
He
couldn't
was
hit.
hitting
You
them.
feel me?
Boy, my mom plays Silent Night all year round. It ain't gotta be criminal. I'm trying to tell you, boy.
Hey man, look man, growing up Perry Homes,
Yeah.
Bankhead, Did you ever think that it was gonna be that big? Did you ever? Could you see it?
No, wasn't it? Like I wasn't even rapping. Like this, I like to say, it just fell in my lap. You feel me? I just got out of prison for doing 2 years. Mm-hmm. So I'm already down in the neighborhood. Just
doing you.
Having issues.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Trying to assimilate myself back into the culture of what's going on now.
Mm-hmm.
You've been gone for 2 years or whatever. You had to adapt.
Yeah.
So, pretty soon or whatever, we started making these trips up to the pool palace. It was on Hollywood Road then or whatever. He had the Diablos. They was already tearing the club up or whatever. I was hanging with them, hanging around them, trying to see what I needed to do to get on. Yeah. And I was basically singing. The whole time I went rapping. Like I ain't know what a bar was or nothing. But my little brother, my brother had, man, bro, listen, when I got out of prison, I walk in the man's room, man, it looked like the Radio Shack or something. Like one of them, you ever seen that movie, Batteries Included or something? Like
I remember that.
He got the radio and everything. He got the wire coming from the speaker, and he telling me, you got to record on this. And then you put the tape over here and you play that tape. And then on this right here, it's going to come out here. He didn't know he was stacking, like,
Yeah.
But he let me, you sing. And I'm going to be rapping. I got it. You know what I mean?
Right.
And we were coming up with these hooks and stuff or whatever. And I was like, man, how you do the rap? And he was like, this a bar. 1, 2, 3, boom. And he started showing me. So, yeah, man, and I started freestyling and stuff. And, it went from there.
It started that. But you never lost that melody, man. And really created a sound, unique to yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
How did y'all, like, in them early years, you know what I'm saying, before Laffy Taffy, when y'all had those big club records, like, how did y'all get a moving in the city? You know what I'm saying?
We was everywhere, man. Just everywhere all the time. Shout out to that boy Johnny Cabell, man. Johnny Cabell came in and he just started taking us on the merry-go-round. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
my boy Johnny.
You gotta understand, man.
Hey, man, what was it?
Yeah.
What do you have? Hit after hit.
Hit after
Listen,
hit. Yeah.
You used to have to call Johnny. Listen,
we were calling the hit after hit, and we were making hit after hit. They were coming back to back.
Time you couldn't see nobody, get nobody in Atlanta unless you call Johnny.
You still can't. Johnny the man.
Hey, man, we used to be calling Johnny, man. Look, Johnny, be like, hey, man, I got such and such amount for who?
I'm trying to tell you. Man, but when Johnny came in, man, he had a plan or whatever, but being in the situation, he had already worked with crime, and I knew Johnny from the talent show too, because I used to be going up to the little show where they was, and they used to have it fixed.
Yeah.
With him and 30 other people over there with their group, and they all jumping around, and you coming in there with that 2-3 Bankhead nigga, like, okay, I see how they doing it. So he would teach a nigga the game way back then or whatever, you feel me? I go back on the other side, I was like, you need a t-shirt. We need t-shirts.
Damn right.
Everybody needs a t-shirt. Give him a t-shirt. Write it on yours. Nigga doing whatever they can to try to put it together. But when he came in or whatever, he started taking us to clubs like 112 and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And we would perform Bitch Can't Do It Like Me, And we was that's what we thought was the single. But when Johnny came in and started taking us around to the club, they started liking the Laffy Taffy. And it just started becoming it was a whole vibe. It was a whole wave in itself.
So it just DJs.
And people would be saying, play that again. Like, that's how I was jumping off.
It happened organically.
Yeah.
Nah, hell yeah, shit, man. When you got a hit, the folk gonna tell you.
Yeah.
The folk gonna tell you, man. Shout out my boy Johnny Cabell.
Shout out Johnny Cabell. I know Johnny's somewhere right there getting some money.
Hey, always, man.
Yeah,
I remember I used to try to call a book low, boy. I'll throw Johnny a number. Johnny
R.I.P.
get to talking
Shawty
fast.
Lo, man. My big brother.
Low. We're gonna get, we're gonna get into that. Look, I call Johnny, hey, boy. I say, hey man, I got such and such for Low. He be like, Low ain't gonna go for that. Let me call you back. Motherfucker Johnny call you back. Next goddamn about 10 minutes later. Hey man, you gonna have to put about an extra 5 on it for me. And we get it.
Boy, Johnny gonna get your money. That's all I can say. Johnny gonna get your money.
Go get it, boy.
Yeah, man, definitely, man.
Now, forming the group D4L.
Yeah.
How did that come about? It's just how did that come about when y'all got together? You pimping?
We was all solo artists or whatever, and just being there all the time with each other. You feel what I'm saying? Niggas just going to jail. It was always a different member in jail. So when we made the Bitch Can't Do It Like Me, it was just basically, you had a couple of people on the Bitch Can't Do It Like Me, like Front Street, who did the water song with Joe Gifted.
I know Front Street. Shout out Front Street.
And you had Brad Ski was supposed to be on that song or whatever. And, the cast that was around, that was just really dedicated to it all the time, every day, because everybody else was in the street.
Yeah.
So, I think that chemistry just came about from the ones that was in the studio, and when Lo got out, it was that like the bitch can't do it like me. And I think whoever was on the Laffy Taffy at the time, which was me, Stunt, and Moot, which was the ones that was in the studio. Stunt was holding the studio down while Lo was in jail.
Yeah.
Moot B. You know, I can't even describe him no other kind of way. He been the same nigga.
Damn right.
However you see him today, he was exactly that nigga there.
Moot B, man.
He ran everything. Everything had to be Moot B way, you know. I'm talking about we wasn't even on. We ain't got no song yet. Bro, like, make sure you put this over there, you know what I mean? Equipment need to be
what's
this.
That nigga from the Temptations name? It's Otis.
Yeah, Otis.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
They don't coming to see Moot B though.
They coming to see Moot B.
But hey, look, I would tell you right now, nigga, ain't nobody packed no club like Moot B back then.
Come on, man.
Like anything on the west side, home put together, man. It was just like I forgot a little partner who used to be with him. But you know, just like I said, man, you know that having that glue around you all the time, which was Moot B laughing all the time, Stunt man being serious and taking control of stuff when Logan got locked up,
right.
and us just being in there dedicated. Me and Front Street and Brad Ski, we was just in there dedicated. So I think that's how the glue came together, and it just turned out with whoever's on Laffy Taffy, that song just blew so hard it was just out of here. Yeah.
Oh, crazy! Now you know you speak on R.I.P. Shawty Lo.
Yeah, R.I.P. Shawty Lo, man, the greatest to ever do it.
You know, talk to us about Shawty Lo's impact and Bankhead. You know what I'm saying, coming up.
Man, before the rap game, bruh.
Talk about it.
Before the rap game, let me tell you something, bruh. Before the rap game, man, home, he was already in the neighborhood. You know, you could always go to Shawty for whatever. You know, we all got that nigga in the hood who like that.
Yeah.
But, you know, I was in Perry home, and I went to Archer High School, and I was in the band, and I always tell nigga, like, bro, it was true story. Home used to goddamn just ride, but I don't know whether he was just back and forth or moving, but he'll always stop. Like, what y'all doing? Let me hear something. He want to hear the tennis. He want to hear the snare play. You feel what I'm saying? And, you know, it was just whatever he can do at the time, and on into the little league thing that he had. He had the whole back of Born Home. It lit. Like, nigga, you would think, you ever seen Fast and the Furious?
Yeah.
These type of movie like that. Like, bro, like, whatever you thinking, that how it was, bro, with them old school Chevy. Because you had every other, you know, cat from their side of town who were moving. You know, they were bringing their best basketball team. So, you know, he always was that nigga.
Yeah.
So, when I met him, you know, face to face and was kicking it with him, I was shopping with him, you know, just on some street shit. But when it turned into the rap shit, he was just that nigga, man of his word. He didn't know what was going on. He said he was going to get a studio. He come by another day and be like, I got the building right there. He was like, what? Up the street right there. Boom. Like, okay, boom. Like, yeah, okay, what we going to do with it? Like, you think he just going to turn into a spot, this, that, and that. Now you go out there, they building the booth, they building all that. He dead serious. So, you know, when you go in there, you feel like you had to produce. He had that type of impact on me. I felt like, damn, that nigga goddamn believe in me. Like,
this shit legit.
It's just like one of these scouts coming down from, you know, somewhere to look at you for the NFL. You know, home come pick me up in the net, like, you don't play basketball today. But you know why he rhyme, he telling you what he doing. So it's like, that's the impact. Like, on me
real
as an individual. And I know on the next nigga, he got his own story. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you might have met him a different way. You might have met him in front of the stove. You see what I'm saying? So
whole nother low.
It was a whole nother
whole nother low.
You know, Shouter, you know, he was Shouter, man. R.I.P. Shouter, man.
Yeah,
everything, man. You know, I'm talking about move me in the spot.
Was he rapping back then? Was he always rapping?
No, that's what I'm telling you.
That's crazy.
No, listen, man. You don't understand, man.
Talk about it.
If Shouty wanted to say, let's go to the skating ring.
Yeah.
You don't think that nigga can skate? Like he'll surprise you, bro. Like man, he the smaller dude, bro. Like this.
Yeah.
But in the club a couple of times, you thinking all of them about to go, and home already down there, and Shawty standing over him. Like it was like that, man. He'll surprise you. Like he'll surprise you. Like that's what I'm saying.
Shouts out Low, man.
Yeah, man. Anything he touched, man, platinum, man.
Facts.
Yeah,
facts. You know what I'm saying? I remember that run like 2008.
Yeah.
When he had his album out, and I mean, it was nothing hotter in the streets. It was nothing hotter.
Yeah, man. Shout out. I remember pulling up.
They Low records still go off to the day. I mean, you just gotta play.
We pulled up the SO one night, and he was like, "We down in the front or whatever. You know, come on down, man." But I was like, this when I first realized it. We pull up, man, it's just like you couldn't even get in the front of it. Like
Wow.
they had to have somebody come up there and let us in. Whole parking lot was packed. Like who here? Like somebody here like Lo here by himself. Like he was there by himself. So that one I knew. That one I knew. So it was Shawty, man. He that dude.
Yeah. Once again, man.
R.I.P. Shawty, man.
Hell yeah.
They know.
Now look, if anybody has ever had the opportunity and the honor of watching you perform live,
yeah,
they are in for a treat.
Yeah.
Now tell me, because you got to understand one thing. Rapping is one thing in the studio. That's one craft. But some people can rap their ass off, but when it comes time to perform something, they can't perform worth of shit. I'm gonna talk about some real. We're gonna talk. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, he pulled them out. Goddamn it, he pulled them out. We're gonna talk about some real rapper shit. I'm talking about this.
Because it ain't Fabo. See, you talking to Fabo.
I got it with the shades.
Yeah, you were talking to Fabo. See, stop $2. Stop, Fabo. See, it ain't.
Bro, where did you get the stage presence from, bro? Where?
I mean, when you hungry.
Come on here, man.
It's just I hope they call me back. I mean, that's basically it. That's it.
You're just trying to eat, goddamn. Make sure you leave your mark in this motherfucker.
Every time the camera come on, every time they give me a microphone, boy, you gonna remember me.
Bro, it's like a transformation, bro.
Yeah.
You could be chilling. I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen, if you've never seen Fabo before, matter of fact, go on your YouTube browser, whoever you at.
I am Fabo, Instagram.
Yeah, type it in, Fabo live performance. And listen what I'm telling you. When I'm saying the man could be chilling, sitting down, doing nothing, just totally cool, not talking to nobody. As soon as that motherfucker mic get in his hand, dog, he turned into Superman. It's like, I don't want to date myself, but I don't know if y'all used to watch He-Man back in the day. When motherfucking He-Man used to get that motherfucking sword out, nigga. That's Fabo when he get the mic. When goddamn Lionel used to say thunder, thunder, thunder. Come on, nigga. Hey, bro. Every time I've seen you perform, which is well over 10 times,
I just be having fun,
always
man.
slow it down, bro.
Be having fun, man. It's like I be catching the Holy Ghost up there or something, every time. So I'm jumping inside, the spirit jumping.
Oh, man. That's love for the craft, though, man. That's just love.
Definitely, man. I mean, and to a lot of younger cats that's out there or whatever, that's doing this, it ain't easy or whatever. Sometimes, it's like LeBron when he up there. When you see me do it or whatever, I mean, I be working on one move for like 5 years. Like, man, I got an arsenal of stuff, though. Don't challenge me if you want to. I'm just saying, though. I feel like you gotta work on it, man. You gotta work on it. You gotta be dedicated to it. Let them think what they think. You gotta be at it. You feel me? You gotta be consistency. You gotta be consistent. Your consistency gotta be there. And if you ever want to see longevity in this game, you gotta take care of your body. You feel what I'm saying? So when you see me up there, man, that's a work of art.
Damn right. Now you say some things about longevity.
Yeah.
And one thing that embodies this podcast is we like to salute the process of the success, because I believe success is actually the process of getting to the top. It ain't exactly being at the top. It's the process of coming to the point of where you finally believe in yourself, to the point I'm going to really get out here and do this shit.
You got to believe from the beginning coming from where I'm from.
You know what I'm saying?
But you got to believe from the beginning. I was out there like the fire heartbeat.
Yeah.
Boy, I got nothing but love for you, babe. I'm out there, boy.
Yeah.
Boy, I know you from school. Anyway, you can see me out. Boy, I was out there. Boy, we been in the stolen car singing. Saying I'm knocking the boot all night. She going with me. You going too. Girl, I ain't long. We get that bitch in the stolen Cherokee.
Damn
Well,
right.
hey, we come from screaming wheel. Yeah,
Look,
you gotta be dedicated.
Get into that point of having a number one.
Yeah.
And going all around the world. I know it wasn't always peachy cream.
Yeah.
I know it was a lot of no's before you started hearing all those yeses.
Yeah.
I know it was some hardships, man. You know what I'm saying? We like to call that the ugly money.
Yeah.
That first dollar.
Yeah.
Talk to us about, some of the ugly things.
But see, that's what I'm telling you. See, I was like a draft pick, the
Come on,
D4L.
talk to me, dog.
You see what I'm saying? See, I would tell you I was coming from that parent home and being from Bankhead too at the same time. All my family Bankhead. Your mama get an apartment, she moved to where she moved to, but you always back and forth. Still back and forth.
Yeah.
But when I came with D4L, I'm challenging, you know, everybody who come up, who Low put up. You got to understand, man, he had 100 niggas with him, bro, every week. You feel what I'm saying?
You had to find a way to
and you
stand
got to
out.
battle them, and they had good songs or whatever. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when we lock up. But I had came from performing at the Crow's Nest, performing at 20 Grand, performing at all these places that I can go be seen.
The Grand.
I remember one night, where we was on Marietta Street or something.
Yeah.
And my mama was like, my R.I.P. Kato up, my little cousin, you know what I mean? My mama was like, Kilo them about to go on Marietta. They got these people from Rockefeller and everybody up there, whatever. I had 2 songs. I ain't have 2 songs recorded then. And I was like, okay, I'm finna go up here and get in the contest or whatever. You know, they wouldn't let me in the door. I got 5, 6 people with me, my mom and them and everything.
Yeah.
I was like, man, just let me go last or whatever. This when you know it's happening.
Yes.
So, you know, and I go in, he was like, no, we ain't gonna let you in. So he finally let, I'm gonna put you last on the list or whatever. It's like, huh. I go in, it's all these people with banners, DJ people set up, all that. Man, it's $1,000 prize. I was like, $1,000? I'm like, y'all lying. They said, I ain't know nothing.
Yeah.
I didn't know about the $1,000. I was
Exactly.
all jump. I said, Auntie, give me that jacket you got on.
Come on here.
Because I see all these people coming up, and I just got on a regular T-shirt.
Yeah.
You know, this, that, and the other. And I had 2 songs on the CD, you know what I mean? So Auntie give me the jacket or whatever, tighter here, goddamn little plastic ass black jacket or whatever. You know, if you ever see this foot, he gonna trip out.
Yeah.
So I go up on stage or whatever, nigga give me the microphone, they start the wrong song or whatever, which was the other song. This is the life that I've been living.
Okay,
And I had
yeah.
a whole lot of time to party. I've been watching everybody. I went to slide across the stage like James Brown with that jacket on. And finished that song, and we got halfway into the other song. He was like, y'all just start the show. Because these people on the people's shoulders and everything,
Yeah,
people who
yeah.
came. And that when I knew it was serious, but it took me to that pool paddle with that mentality, like I got to win. And, you know, I get that with Low saw and me. You
Yeah,
feel what I'm saying?
Fed the hunger.
Yeah, definitely. So I figure, you know, bringing that with me, make everybody turn around like, okay, you know, I can fuck with Shawty, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know.
Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? If a nigga want it, it's about who want it bad enough.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah. So, you know, that's my experience, you know. So every time I'm on stage, I feel like I'm at the 20 Grand because I used to watch them video over and over on we had the VCR tape. You had the VCR.
Talk about it, man.
You had the VCR tape. You had to rewind the boy. If it break, you had to put some tape on it. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, I used to watch them videos over and over. And you ain't had no crowd in there. And it like everybody who came, they came for the contest. It might be about 10, 11 people in there or whatever, you know, at the end by the time you go up. And it's just that wall right there in you or whatever the sign is. Mm-hmm. And so I just see myself over and over when I'm on stage. I see that over and over. So I come up there every day with that drive like, boy, they need to sign me.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. The hunger.
Yeah.
Geeked up.
Oh! I gotta see my doctor. Scotty's calling me. Scotty, beam me up. I wanna fly morning, noon, and night. I'm geeked up.
Damn right. Hey, man.
I'm with them ugly boys.
Come on.
Geeked up.
Hey, man, like, how? And those are the questions I have. You know what I'm saying? Like, what mind state was you in when you say, I'm starting to see spaceships?
I seen spaceship for real, bro. Look, bro. Listen, man. Look.
No fabrication.
Bro, and then even after becoming a rapper, I'm in 2 different separate places or whatever. Go in my backyard, bro. I got sit on my ground, man. I got to sit on videotape, everything. Sit on my ground. I'm talking about, bro, they still watching me, man. They keeping up with the drip. I ain't found no more set, but you know, I figured they got better tactics. I seen movies like Jupiter Ascending, they can disappear and reappear now, you know. I don't know what's going on.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, he was really seeing spaceships.
I'm seeing spaceship, man.
The making of...
You always feel like when you see something in the hood, ain't nobody gonna believe you. So, you know, you try to keep it to yourself. So when you get an outlet to vent, man, you know, I'm starting to see spaceships on Bankhead. You know, you can relate, though. Scott is calling me.
Hey, man. Yo, that is definitely the most original making of any song in the world, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, bro. So, What is next for Fabo, man?
Oh, I
What's on
mean,
the
up,
horizon,
man. I'm up, man. You know, I'm working on a TV show right now. We working on a movie right now.
Hell yeah.
I'm working a new single,
Yeah,
which is
facts.
the Again or whatever. I know a lot of people ain't heard me, but I got a lot of music on Spotify and all other sites or whatever. So you can go check that out. But it's just up, man. It's up. You know.
Hell yeah,
I was
hell
just
yeah.
working on a reality show, man. I don't want to talk about that.
You don't
though.
want to talk about it. We ain't got to talk about it.
Man.
Somebody must piss y'all.
Nah, they ain't pissing me off or whatever. It's just I was working on a reality show and damn, I was gonna tell you about it, but I don't want to talk about it. Just fucking people, man. You could be the best person in the world and smile all the time, man, and just some people it just don't be enough for them. You know.
Facts, bro. Facts, bro.
Yeah,
Some
man.
people ain't never satisfied.
Nah, man, and a couple of artists that I'm working with, I got Two Wayne, I got my brother Nature, I'm already working with KOJ, that's one. I'm one half of Geek Squad, me and KOJ, and then me and Krispy Kreme, my DJ. We got a banger with that again, man. It just
Nah, that shit going crazy.
It's up,
bro.
it's up.
That shit going crazy,
Yeah.
man. We wish you nothing but the best, man.
Yeah.
And shouts out and salute to your longevity.
Yeah,
bro.
man,
'Cause you know
definitely.
what? A lot of people just last for a little bit, man.
Yeah, man.
And to be able to still be here, still doing it, still in your prime, I like to say, what I'm saying, still active.
Boy, I like LeBron, boy. Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
I just had a little injury or whatever. You understand me? Hey,
Because it gives a testament of what you created when you have new generations of rappers saying, I feel like
and the
Fabo.
music is so good right now because you see a lot of different creativity. I hear a lot of people say the music sound the same, but it don't really sound the same. It's just the sound changing. I remember when the Motown sound was out, all the beats sounded exactly alike or whatever. When you go back and you listen to all of those songs. So when it's a phase, it's a phase. You gotta watch the wave and join the wave. Now you want to see a lot of creativity within that, but that's how you get these different factions of it or whatever to where they start exploding, to where your kids doing the whoa, and you hearing the music matching that. You feel what I'm saying? So you got to give credit where credit due, man. It's just Atlanta, man. Everything Atlanta do, man, they want to knock up, man. Stop knocking that pivot, man.
Yeah, hey, man.
ATL.
I think sometimes they be mad, man, because Atlanta, we done had a chokehold in the industry for a long time.
Man, you just wait till we get us some type of media powerhouse or something, man. And and we can put our own message about our own music out there, man. You feel me? Because it'll be a way different narrative, man.
You know what I'm saying?
It'll be like, but it's the greatest music ever,
bro,
coming out of Atlanta right now.
That is exactly why I started this right now. You have disembodied. That's exactly why we are here, man. Hey, one thing that I've seen too is we talked about the new generation and how, I see how they embrace you and they pay homage. You know what I'm saying? Like when a young thug, it's like I feel like Fabo. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just a testament of timeless impacts that you've had over the years. How does that feel to have the new age, the new generation still?
Man, when I was doing it, dude, I swear I'm just trying to eat, like I was saying. Yeah. And when it's really real, I figure if you on your real nigga shit every day, another real nigga gonna be able to relate to it. So if you said the right shit, it's gonna stick around like the Bible, man. You feel what I'm saying? This is what we do every day, all day.
Facts.
Even though you drive your Lambos, even though you do all of this you doing this too. You feel what I'm saying?
Facts,
so
facts.
We live.
Love, bro, love, man. Well, before we get out of here, man, you definitely got to tell them where to follow you at if they don't already follow.
GIKCITY Geek City. .com. You can find everything there. You just go to Instagram. I am Fabo.
There it is. And I'm at Ugly Money Nietzsche. And shouts out to our liquor sponsors. Bomb Made Vodka, because it is Bomb Made.
Give me some of that damn liquor.
And shouts out to our merchandise sponsor, Fabo Merchandising, man. This has been the Ugly Money Podcast, brother. Once again, I appreciate you coming through.
I appreciate you for having me, Nick.
Man, it's all love, man. Hold on a little bit.
I'm the only one that get a t-shirt.
Slap, 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 slap.
Moving in.
Yo, what's up? This your boy D4L Fabo and Mom.
Fabo!
We gotta keep these bloopers though.
Now we do reset.
Hey, I got this far, right? And you're already watching it, and I'm watching you, and before it gets really awkward, why don't you subscribe? Just click the button, right there. I even put a nice little prop there for you. See it? See it?
Tap the booty. Come on. You can do it.